Yeah, it's the Breakfast Club, bitches.
Who's Donkey of the Day today?
Well, Donkey of the Day for Thursday, July 13th goes to Google. Now, this is our first week back from vacation, so I wanted to give Google Donkey of the Day when I first saw this, but we weren't here. Now, let's be clear. Google gets things wrong all the time, okay, especially when it comes to black people, all right? Number one, the celebrity net worth. Just false. Completely fabricated. Any number you see, I promise, is complete nonsense, rubbish, malarkey. First of all our net worths are priceless, all right? You can't put a dollar amount on any of God's creations. And two, I don't have that kind of money. All right, stop. But more so than that, more so than the money, what I worry about is there's a generation of people who are really not going to know the true history of folks who have made significant contributions to the arts because of Google's misinformation. And see, when we were away, there was a mix-up between Master P and Luther Vandross. Did anybody see that?
That's crazy.
When you search Luther Vandross on Google, Master P's picture came up.
What?
I can't make this kind of stuff up. Mix-ups like that are the reason black people are obligated, required. Okay, I'm talking we should be committed to not knowing who famous white people are. All right, I do it all the time. I act like I don't know the difference between Taylor Swift and Ariana Grande purposely. Okay, when you hear a classic throwback like Complicated by Avril Lavigne, you got to turn to a white person and say, man, this is one of my favorite Britney Spears songs. Okay, listen to me. You have to do it because you know at some point they're going to disrespect us. I love acting like I don't know who's in the Beatles. If a white person asks me who's in the Beatles, I say Elton John. I say Sting. I say Paul McCartney. I say Machine Gun Kelly. I do it on purpose because if you don't care enough to do your due diligence and get black legends correct, then why should I act like I know what the hell is going on with white legends? And that's word to the first president of the United States of America, George W. Bush. Now, let me also say, Jamie Foxx and Colin Firth, I believe his name is, who I will not purposely mix up with Colin Farrell because I love what they're doing. They, along with Sony Pictures, are doing a documentary on the legendary Luther Vandross. Dropping the clues bombs for Jamie Foxx and Colin Firth for doing that. Because any word you use for great in regards to Luther Vandross is an understatement, so he deserves all his flowers. I don't care what synonym you have for great. You know, you can look in the thesaurus, don't matter. If you're talking big Luther or skinny Luther, that man's voice is anointed. Okay, Dance with My Father, Here and Now, If Only for One Night, phenomenal, phenomenal tunes.
Well, I agree with you. I think all us white folk look alike. I look in the mirror sometimes. I'm like, am I me?
Jesus.
Am I Jeffree Star? Who am I? No, they say that to me.
You do look like Jeffree Star.
And I hate that people say that. And it's not like that, but it's just like,
Y'all do not all look
like what if somebody told you look like Young Jock or something? Like, you don't want to be told you look like a dude. No, but I'm just saying, like, what girl wants to be told they look like?
That is true.
You know what I mean? But we do all look alike. I agree.
But I will say, with all the praise I just gave Luther Vandross, he ain't no Percy Miller. Okay, Luther Vandross made Close I Get to You, but he ain't never made Make 'Em Say
Make 'em say
Right, you see? Luther Vandross made If This World Was Mine, but he ain't never made An Ice Cream Man.
Oh my
All right?
God.
Luther made Never Too Much, but he ain't never made a No Limit Soldier. Y'all stay disrespecting Percy Miller, and I'm sick of it. Big Luther Vandross ate a lot of cereal. Master P owns his own cereal. Okay, there's differences, there's levels. Let's talk about it. And I got $100 in somebody's Cash App right now if they can get me an AI version of Master P singing Luther Vandross, Power of Love. And I got another 100 if you can get me an AI version of Luther Vandross singing I Miss My Homies. That's the only way to settle this. Okay, the moral of the story is there's never a reason to not know who Master P is, and there's never a reason to not know who Luther Vandross is, especially when you're Google and your alleged mission is to organize the world's information and make it universally accessible and useful. Okay, when a search is supposed to make it easy to discover a broad range of information from a wide variety of sources. That is what Google is supposed to do. I don't know who they sourced to see what Luther Vandross looks like, but that source got our beautiful black musical culture effed up. Please let Remy Ma give Google the biggest hee-haw.
Hee-haw. You stupid motherfucker. You dumb.
That's right.
I love her.
I love Remy.
How can you
She's
not?
so
And
raw.
who's in the Beatles?
Elton John, Sting, Paul McCartney, and Machine Gun Kelly.
Okay.
Not about right. You forgot Ringo.
Who is that? Oh,
The
that's
one who
Bluey
got
brother.
like forgotten, I think. Like the Ringo Starr, they're always like, that's the one who.
Ringo is Bluey's sister.
Who?
You don't know who Bluey is? Wow.
I really don't know white history.
Beyonce and Jay-Z's daughter, Blue?
Oh.
Bluey.
Oh, I don't know.
Mom! You ain't got no kids. You be lying.
Oh,
Blue's
Bluey.
Clues?
Blue's Clues?
No.
I'm lost.
Wow. Now y'all
Dora
getting white
the
dolls
Explorer?
mixed up.
Who we talking about?
Blue's Clues and Bluey are not the same person. Okay?
Baby Shark? I have no idea what you're about. Coco Melon?
Coco
Melon. Do.
Gracie's Corner. Yeah, y'all need to be playing Gracie's Corner.
Gracie's Corner.
Jesus
I don't know
Christ.
what that is.
Me
What?
neither. Why you act like you know what it is? Gracie's
no
Corner.
idea what
It's a
All
black, black girl that does all the alphabets and stuff.
I know Tabitha.
Tabitha Brown.
Yep.
Yeah, Gracie 7.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, thank you for that donkey of the day. BET, say peace to BET. BET, we see you tomorrow. Y'all don't want to say goodbye to BET?
Oh, bye, y'all.
Donkey of the Day is brought to you by the law office of Michael S. Lamonsoff. Don't be a donkey. Dial pound 250 on your cell and say the bull if you've been hurt in a construction accident. That's pound 250 from your cell and say the bull.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.